Hi everyone, my name is Anthony Zamparelli. I'm a grade 1-2 teacher at St. Paul Catholic School in Toronto, and I'm also a children's book author. And I'm here to say good afternoon on this bright Saturday. I hope we're all keeping well. I know these have been some turbulent and uncertain times with all that's going on, but I firmly believe we should stay connected to our learning, especially for our children. So I'm here to present something to all families, not just those in our St. Paul community, but any student out there, particularly within the age range from grades 1 to 3. I'd like to invite you to just enjoy a little writing workshop activity so that we all stay connected to learning. We would normally be returning to class on Monday in probably less than 48 hours, but things have changed so much. So what I've done is I've taken a kitchen and transformed it into a mini classroom for now so we can go through a writing workshop session together. Upon our return to school on Monday, we would be exploring spring renewal as spring arrived on Thursday, and we would be prepping for Earth Day awareness. Usually we explore a few texts. One of my favorite books by Lynn Cherry is The Great Kapok Tree. After reading that, we would brainstorm some ideas on how important and precious the world around us is, and we would write a letter to Mother Nature. But our focus is going to change given the current events lately. And our change of focus will be the changes and challenges brought on by COVID-19 and possible solutions. So that will be the focus of our letter writing in this writing workshop session. And our writing form will be a friendly letter. Our audience will be the universe, and the goal of this letter is to inform and inspire. So I'm asking that families please take some time when you sit down with the children to compose this letter. Take some time to review the actual form, remind them what a friendly letter is. Normally we would have this all scaffolded, and of course this lesson is quite different in this platform than it would be in a classroom setting, but we really need to just go with the flow and move forward. And when we talk about informing and inspiring, I want to emphasize that it's not a complaint letter. It's a letter to let the universe around us know, the galaxy, the solar system, what is currently happening on planet Earth, the issues, the problems, and how we are going to get through it. Because we definitely will get through it with positive attitudes and perseverance. And that's something else we want to stress to our children at this time. So now going full force into the letter writing. Most letters, especially a friendly letter, begin with a greeting or salutation. So that is a simple hello, dear universe, and that can also be followed with an introduction to who you are. So encourage your child to introduce themselves and even mention something about themselves, a special talent, a hobby, an interest. Then we move into the bulk of the letter. We could call this section 1, paragraph 1, whatever term you're comfortable when you're sitting down with your child. In this first section of the letter, we should aim for 2 to 4 strong ideas. And the focus of the first section is express gratitude to the universe for all that it offers. So in this first section of the letter, your child will be thanking the universe for all special things from nature to humanity to all that it relies on and uses on a daily basis. And it's important to mention some of the things that we can't do now that we normally would be able to engage in, like certain activities. So that will be the focus of the letter's first section. And remember, look at age, consider it. If a student is in first or second grade, 2 ideas might be fine, 3. If you're in grade 3, 4, 5, or onwards, you could start at 4 ideas and even go to 5 or 6. So it does depend on the age range. Again, I'm tailoring this more for students within the age group that I teach on a daily basis, which is first and second grade. The second section of the letter will focus on the current problems at hand right now. So again, this might take a little time to brainstorm. You would be thinking about what is happening with COVID-19. And children, because of the many media platforms, have a very good idea of what's going on. Perhaps not the very fine details, but you can mention the illness that is spreading. You can mention the closures of certain businesses and the limitations on activities. And of course, engagement and interaction with other people. So again, try to stick to 2 to 4 solid ideas around the big problems being faced by the entire planet right now. Remember, that's a global issue. Something to consider. Imagine that the universe you're writing to has no idea what's going on today on planet Earth. So give your child the task of informing the universe about these current issues that are affecting each of us and that continue to evolve daily. We now get to the third section of the letter, which is the most positive one because it's the one that offers helpful ideas and solutions. So in the third section of the letter, again, we're sticking to 2 to 4 ideas. Your child can offer helpful ideas and ways to deal with this problem so that we can all play a role in making things better. So this is your child's chance to come up with helpful ideas and strategies or solutions that remind us that we're all in this together. So what can we do from our homes? Although we're individually isolating, many of us are, what can we do from that standpoint? How can we make things better? It could be in the form of thoughts, prayers, ideas. So be creative because everything you do can definitely contribute to making this a better experience. And finally, we have our closing remarks. That's where we sign off with sincerely and a quick summation of what we have talked about in the entire letter. That doesn't mean rewriting everything again. It means in 1 or 2 sentences, reaching out to the universe and reminding the universe why we extended ourselves in writing this letter to the universe. So I hope this does help in some way to get a little letter writing or literacy activity happening, because I do know that the face of education is going to change for the next couple of weeks. And because we're not gathering in our normal meeting place, we will have to somehow make do with the current resources that we have. So I hope I can contribute to a little writing that can happen in your home. And now I'm going to invite you to take these letters to the next level. Once your child has written the letter, I would love to hear and personally read each of their letters. And you can send them to this following address. And I don't want this to be your sole motivation, but I do want it to be some form of inspiration for you to get the letter done, completed, and sent off to me. I will personally read each letter and I will come up with the top 3 letters, and they will be rewarded with either an Amazon gift card or an iTunes gift card, which means you should include your personal address with your letters when sending them. You can mail completed letters to the following address: 120 Homewood Avenue, that is Homewood Avenue, Suite 1903, Toronto, Ontario, postal code M4Y2J3. So upon completion of the letters, I'm so excited to read each of them, and I will reward the top 3 letters with a gift card that I will mail up to you in response. So I want to wish everyone a lot of health, safety, and positivity, and happy letter writing.